Hi, this is Gareth Kentish, and today's video is about Clickbank and learning first of all how to sign up to Clickbank and then finding the right products that suit your eBay shop and promoting them through the communications with your customers. You're probably looking at a screen similar to what you can see here, access from the links within the Auction Money Generator program. Now there are options at the top of the screen here, so if you are new to Clickbank, I'd like you to sign up. Just click on here. If you're already an existing user of Clickbank, then we would click on the login button. So let's sign up by clicking the sign up option. And if you follow the instructions here, it is self-explanatory. You'll be asked a number of fairly easy questions and then be given a user ID and password, and we can then go into Clickbank itself. And just one more point, to sign up to Clickbank is absolutely free, of course. Once you have your username, or as Clickbank refer to it, nickname and password, you'll be then given a screen similar to what you see here. So all we now need to do is to type in the password and get into the Clickbank library itself. Once you've entered your password correctly into Clickbank, you'll be presented with a home page, a screen that looks similar to what you see here. And what we want to do is to find products that are relevant to our business or eBay shop, and the way to do that is to click on the marketplace option at the top of the screen here. When you've done that, you'll then given a screen similar to this, and what we want to do now is to find products that are relevant to our business. In my case, because I sell cycle clothes, I'm interested in cycle training programs. So if I start by just typing in cycle training in this box here and then click on the magnifying glass or the search box, I should then find a collection of suitable products to promote for my business, and you can see them here in the middle of the screen. The one I'm interested in is the first one. I know this particular product well because I have promoted it previously, but before I would click on the promote button here, the green button, I would test the product by clicking on the description header here. So let's just do that. This screen now gives me a description of the product that I might promote, and it would be recommended that you read the description before you promote any product through your business. So I'm just going to scroll down here and see what this program's about. I do know this product already, of course. I can see that it's got some testimonials. The other thing I notice is that it has an ideal image that I could use for the communications with my customers. So what I'd like to do here is to save that image onto my local computer, and I would right click my mouse. I would then save that image as, and then store that as a training book on my graphics folder within my computer. If I click on the save button here, I've already done this previously, but doesn't matter, I'll just save it for this exercise. I've now saved that image onto my computer, and the reason why, I guess, is because I can use that image. I can then embed links to promote this particular product. Okay, so assuming we've read all the text and we're happy to promote this product, I guess the question now is, well, how do we do that? What we have to do is we go back into Clickbank. We're happy now with the product itself, so we can click the promote button, and we're then presented with the create link option, and you'll notice there that my nickname is already in the box. So in your case, you would put your user ID there or your nickname. Click the create button and you will be presented with three options here. First option is the web-based link that you can use for linking, which is the one that we will use in the exercise. And the second one is where you might wish to add that information onto your web page. So again, the options available. And the third option here, it's a fairly recent option, is to, on the right hand side there you see a three-dimensional barcode which you can use for mobile phones and so on. So what we will do is we will capture the first option, and I've just clicked on that and it's highlighted in blue as you can see, and we'll go Control C to capture that information into the computer memory. Now that I have the address in the computer memory, let me show you 3 examples of how I use it to promote this product in the communications that I have with my customers. So first let's close this box down and let's have a look at the first example, and that is how I promote this book in my About Me page. So if I click on my About Me page in my eBay shop just by clicking the ME button here, you'll notice that I have a number of links, and you'll also see the base training cycle program that I was promoting earlier, which is here, and I've got another book here that I'm promoting. But in this case I'll click on here and you'll see then the same screen that we saw earlier in this video. At this point I will stress that it's worth reading the About Me page rules and regulations that sit within eBay. I have provided a link to that page within the Auction Money Generator program. The reason why I make this point is eBay do tend to change their rules and regulations on a fairly frequent basis, and it's always prudent to be within their rules and regulations, especially if you're promoting other products within your About Me page. Okay, so with the other 2 examples, I'll show you how I place that link that was created in Clickbank into a document that you might be writing, or even in a thank you email that you wish to send to your customers after purchase. Let's start by the first example showing you how to place a link into an email. The example I'll use is that I'm going to add that link into a thank you email to a customer that's just bought one of my products. So if we go into our email account, in my case I'm using Google Gmail, and I'm assuming that I am the customer that's just bought one of the products, and you'll notice here that I have a template that's been previously set. Interestingly, I've used Composer to create this template, but I can use Google to make adjustments to the text here, and that's exactly what I want to do in this example, because what I want to do is I want to add that link promoting that product that I've got in Clickbank here, exactly here. So I'll start by adding some text. So let's think what we can say. Why not try out this fantastic new training program. And then what I want to do, of course, is to add that image that we stored earlier onto the graphics folder. So if I go to the Windows Explorer, I should be able to find the image in the graphics folder. Yes, there it is. I'm going to click on that, and what I'm then going to do is use a product called Paint, which will allow me to then store that image into memory. So just position that correctly so we can see it. There it is. I'm going to grab that text, and if I'll grab it by just clicking on the select option here with a little square button there. Move the cursor around the image. You can see how I'm highlighting it, and to save that into computer memory I go Control C. I then flick back into the Gmail email account here. I've got my cursor flashing there ready to receive that image, and if I go Control V, you'll notice that the image will appear for me. Perfect, just where I want it. So what I need to do now is to place a link within the image, And the way I do that is to firstly highlight the image. Here you go, I've done that, and I've done that by clicking on the image with my mouse. I then need to click on the link option at the top of the screen here. I'm then asked to put an address, if you like, and that address would be the one that was created by Clickbank when we were promoting the book. So if I then move back to that screen, you'll see here that the address is still highlighted in blue. So if I go Control C, storing it into memory, click back to my Gmail account, move the cursor into the box here, Control V, you can see how the address has appeared in the box. Click OK, and that should now embed that link into the image. There it is, perfect. Happy with that, and I will now send that off to the customer. Click on the send and let's see what the result looks like. So I've now just logged into my personal email account and see that I've received a thank you for your purchase email from my company. So let's just click on that, and you can see here, let's just open it up a bit more. You can see here that I've got a nice looking thank you email from my company, eTail Bar, and you'll notice I've got the new product that's being promoted here. And if I click on that picture, I get presented with that promotional screen that we saw earlier when we were going through Clickbank. What I want to draw your attention to here is in the address bar, you'll notice what they call a hotkey, and it's got eTail Bar. Now what will happen is if this is sent to your customers and it's got your nickname or user ID as the hotkey, you will then get paid for sales made against this particular link, which is a real handy way of increasing revenues just through straightforward communications with your customers. I hope that makes sense. And we can use a similar technique by embedding those links into other documents, web pages and word processors, which is what I'll show you next in my second example. The second example is using a link in a document. So similar to the email example, if I wish to promote that product in an article that I'm writing, I would simply say again, try out this fantastic new program, and highlight the text that I wish to use as a link. So I'll just say, in this case, fantastic new program, and then move up to the top and click on the link or hyperlink button. It's now asking me for the address of the product that I wish to promote. So I'll go back to my Clickbank box again, see that it's here, Control C, store that into memory, close that down, move the cursor into the target box, Control V, and then I'll click on here, blank, apply, close, and I've now created that link within that document. So whenever someone clicks on that, buys the book with your link, your user ID, you would then get the commission. I hope that's helpful, and thanks again for watching. My name's Gareth Kentish.